The day the judge looked at my uncle and said 6 words that changed everything. I was halfway through my shift at Walmart when my phone rang 6 times in a row. I almost ignored it. Then I saw it was my little sister's school. The principal's voice was shaking. There was an explosion at your parents' apartment building. I don't even remember driving. By the time I reached the hospital, I learned my parents hadn't made it. Just like that. I became the only family my 15-year-old brother and my 9-year-old sister had left. I promised them right there in the waiting room. I'll never let anyone separate us. I meant every word. But my mom's older brother had other plans. At the funeral, he wrapped an arm around me and whispered, "You're only 20. Sign the kids over to me and save yourself the embarrassment." I refused. The next week, he filed for custody. Suddenly, everyone in the family had opinions. I lived in a tiny apartment. I worked 2 jobs. I drove an old car. Apparently, that made me unfit. My uncle, meanwhile, lived in a huge house with a swimming pool. The court-appointed investigator visited my apartment. I apologized for the laundry on the couch. She smiled politely but kept writing. I knew how bad it looked. Then things got worse. My uncle told everyone I only wanted custody because my parents had left me life insurance money. Even some cousins believed him. My brother called me crying one night. "Uncle said you're going to spend all the money on yourself." That broke me. The final hearing arrived. My uncle's lawyer talked for almost an hour. He praised the large house, the private school nearby, the stable environment. Then he looked at me. Love isn't enough. For a second, I almost believed him. Then my attorney asked for permission to present one last piece of evidence. She handed the judge a thick folder. Inside were hundreds of security camera timestamps from my apartment building. For the last 4 years. Every weekday, 6:15 a.m. Me walking my brother to the bus stop. Every afternoon, picking up my little sister. Every grocery receipt. Every doctor's appointment. Every dental bill. Every school permission slip. Then my attorney played a voicemail my mom had left just 3 months before she died. "If anything ever happens to us, don't let my brother take the kids. He only shows up when money's involved. My oldest has already been raising this family." The courtroom went silent. Then my attorney revealed something nobody expected. My uncle had already borrowed over $90,000 from my parents. He never paid back a single dollar. He wasn't fighting for my siblings. He was fighting for control of the insurance money. The judge slowly removed her glasses. She looked straight at my uncle. Then she said the 6 words nobody in that courtroom will ever forget. "Children are not financial opportunities, sir." Nobody moved. Nobody even breathed. She turned toward me. "I've reviewed every document. You've already been acting as these children's parent for years." Then she smiled at my brother and sister. "They're exactly where they belong." She granted me permanent guardianship. As we walked out of the courthouse, my little sister grabbed my hand. "Does this mean we're going home?" I looked at both of them. For the first time in months, I could finally answer. "Yeah, we're going home."